Welcome back to Braintree Today. I'm Martha Konstandinidis and you're watching BCAM TV. Now we'll be getting into our latest stories from the week. Welcome back to Braintree Today. I'm Martha Konstandinidis and you're watching BCAM TV. Now we'll be getting into our latest stories from the week. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis suspended his Republican presidential campaign on Sunday, ending his 2024 White House bid just before the New Hampshire primary. In his video released to X on Sunday, DeSantis endorsed his rival Donald Trump. Here's a snippet from his statement.
But I can't ask our supporters to volunteer their time and donate their resources if we don't have a clear path to victory. Accordingly, I am today suspending my campaign. I'm proud to have delivered on 100% of my promises, and I will not stop now. It's clear to me that a majority of Republican primary voters want to give Donald Trump another chance. They watch his presidency get stymied by relentless resistance, and they see Democrats using lawfare this day to attack him. Well, I've had disagreements with Donald Trump, such as on the coronavirus pandemic and his elevation of Anthony Fauci. Trump is superior to the current incumbent, Joe Biden. That is clear. I signed a pledge to support the Republican nominee, and I will honor that pledge. He has my endorsement because we can't go back to the old Republican guard of yesteryear, a repackaged form of warmed-over corporatism that Nikki Haley represents.
DeSantis' decision marks the end of an extraordinary decline for a high-profile governor once thought to be a legitimate threat to Trump's supremacy in the Republican Party. The two U.S. Navy SEALs who went missing on January 11th while boarding a ship off the coast of Somalia have been declared dead. According to reports, one Navy SEAL was swept away and a second team member jumped in after him to try and save him, following training protocols. An extensive search took place by air and naval units of the U.S., Japan, and Spain, covering a 21,000 square mile area to try and find the commandos. The head of Central Command, General Michael Eric Kurilla, said, quote, "We mourn the loss of our two naval special warfare warriors, and we will forever honor their sacrifice and example," end quote. The operation in which the SEALs went missing was an effort to seize a ship that was transporting lethal conventional weapons from Iran to the Houthis, who began attacking ships in the Red Sea. The Biden administration will start canceling student loans for some borrowers starting in February as part of a new repayment plan. Loan forgiveness was originally set to begin in July under the new SAVE repayment plan, but it's being accelerated to provide faster relief to borrowers. Borrowers will be eligible for cancellation if they are enrolled in the new SAVE plan, if they originally borrowed $12,000 or less to attend college, or if they have made at least 10 years of payments. Starting next month, the Education Department says it will automatically wipe away balances for eligible borrowers enrolled in the SAVE plan. The department will email borrowers who might be eligible but have not enrolled. Energy drinks are very popular, especially among young people, but new research reinforces that the beverages could be harmful to kids' health. It's estimated that more than 30% of kids ages 12 to 17 consume energy drinks regularly, males more often than females. Some do it because they think it will improve school performance, others to fit in with their peers. While it's recommended that teens limit their caffeine intake, these beverages are loaded with stimulants which could be harmful or even dangerous. The study recommends that children between the ages of 12 and 17 should consume no more than 100 milligrams of caffeine a day, which is equivalent to a home-brewed cup of coffee. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration is recalling Bright Farm spinach and salad kits sold in 7 U.S. states because they may be contaminated with listeria. The recall involves spinach grown by Bright Farm supplier Element Farms in Pompton Plains. New Jersey. After routine sampling found in a positive result for listeria, the recalled products were sold by retailers Stop & Shop and Wegmans in 7 states, including Massachusetts. No illnesses have been reported to date, but shoppers who purchase the recalled products are encouraged to discard them or bring a photo or receipt to their place of purchase for a refund. The products included in the recall were Bright Farms Baby Spinach, Bright Farms Mediterranean Crunch Kit, Bright Farms Chickpea Caesar Crunch Kit, Bright Farms Bacon Ranch Crunch Kit, and Bright Farms Southwest Chipotle. For any questions, call Bright Farms at 866-857-8745. Thanks for watching Braintree today. We'll be right back with more after the break.
Meet James. He was surprised to find out that he has elevated blood pressure, which could turn into high blood pressure. So he talked with his doctor about a healthy path to get his numbers down. He quit smoking, which makes a big difference for his overall heart health. He also cut down on salt by watching out for high sodium on food labels and added a 30-minute walk 5 days a week to his routine. These healthy steps weren't easy, but lowering his blood pressure was worth it. Learn more about his healthy path.
Welcome back. 3 Braintree residents are facing charges after an investigation into a narcotics distribution operation out of a home in Randolph. Randolph police served multiple search warrants in Randolph and in Braintree on January 11th. According to Braintree police, the search warrants were executed on Liberty Street, Congress Street, and Lenox Farms. As a result of the search warrants, officers recovered approximately 763 pounds of marijuana with an estimated street value of $1.5 million. They also recovered numerous boxes of THC candy, numerous jars of THC oil, and over $468,000 in cash. The 2 residents are facing a marijuana trafficking and conspiracy to violate drug laws charges. Both were arraigned on January 12th and pleaded not guilty to their charges. They are due back in court on February 14th. The 3rd Braintree resident was issued a summons to appear in court on a conspiracy to violate drug laws charge. In observance of Martin Luther King Jr. Day, the town of Braintree came together to commemorate his legacy by honoring one of its own. Ms. Heidi Hurley, a veteran and longtime art educator, will be recognized for her tremendous contribution to Braintree as the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Citizen of the Year Award. A special ceremony was held at Town Hall on Thursday, January 18th. Here's more from the ceremony.
Who would have thought that the arts could bring this? I mean, I understand what you're all saying. It's wonderful, it's beautiful. But I got a phone call, and somebody said that, it wasn't somebody, it was Audrey said, the mayor would like to speak with you. So I thought, oh shoot. So I got my Braintree Community Arts Center folder, it's bright green, and I sat there, and I was waiting for the phone call, and I got the phone call, and I started crying. Of course I did, because that's what I do, but it's like, what an honor. This is huge. This is big, and I thank you so, so much. Whoever nominated me, I have no idea. A measly little art teacher. No, I know I'm more than that, but I just like, wow, this is so cool. I do have people to thank. And if I forget you, I am so, so sorry, because guess what? As I said earlier, I have so many friends in so many different areas and all over the place. And I love all of you. I cherish everyone. This message is to everybody here. Parents and families, I need you to embrace creativity. I need your passion and talents. I need all of that. It starts at home. Our family had showtime. I don't know how many of you turned off the TV set, but we had showtime in front of the TV set. Karen would do tinsikas in the backyard. I would bring out my ventriloquist doll. We had the best time. I had fun. Kids play. That's important. Braintree is a community of inclusiveness. We share our arts. We share our cuisine. We share our cultures. We learn from each other's stories and history. Let me say a few wise words, and then I will stop, because I know we have I'm talking too much. 4 really important points. Be nice. Be kind, be positive. Point number 1. Point number 2, spread joy and share. The next one, explore creativity and don't be afraid of failure. You can make something out of it. It'd be awesome. And then finally, see beauty. See beauty around you. See beauty within you. See beauty in others. Thank you.
The Massachusetts Clean Water Trust Board of Trustees awarded Braintree 1 grant and a loan for the Tri-Town Water Treatment Plant at its meeting last week. The plant was approved for a $10 million loan from the trust. Braintree was also awarded a $102,000 asset management planning grant. The plant will provide over 12 million gallons of water per day for Braintree, Randolph, and Holbrook. The trust provides low-interest loans and grants to cities, towns, and water utilities that helps communities build or replace water infrastructure that enhances ground and surface water resources, ensures the safety of drinking water, protects public health, and develops resilient communities. The second ever Lunar New Year Festival was announced at this week's Town Council meeting. The second annual event is being held on Sunday, February 4th to celebrate the Year of the Dragon. The Chinese American Association of Braintree is collaborating with the BHS Asian Student Association to host this year's event at the Braintree High School Gymnasium. Residents are invited to attend and enjoy a variety of cultural activities, games, the marketplace, and performances, including the traditional lion dances. Admission is free. Check out CAB's Facebook page or their website at caab-ma.org for more information. The Braintree Parks and Recreation Department is now selling tickets for a field trip to see the Boston Celtics play the Detroit Pistons at TD Garden. The event on March 18th is available to residents of all ages, and seats will be located in the top shelf bar seating area. The trip will include round-trip transportation to and from the Garden, and buses will depart from the Town Hall at 5:30 p.m. Tickets are $90, and you can buy them now on the Parks and Rec website at braintreema.myrec.com. The holiday season is officially behind us, meaning plenty of Braintree residents have already taken down their Christmas tree. Town officials say that in Braintree, residents looking to discard their trees can take it to the Plain Street compost site, which accepts them during operating hours. Trees aren't accepted with lights, ornaments, or plastic bags on them, so take just the bare tree to the site. The 225 Plain Street compost site is open Wednesday through Sunday from 7:15 a.m. to 2:45 p.m. through the end of January. Thank you for watching Braintree Today on BCAM TV. We'll be right back with more stories in the area.
It's that time of the year again, flu season. Getting vaccinated against the flu and COVID-19 can help keep you, your family, and your community healthy. You can even get both vaccines at the same time. Visit mass.gov/flushot to learn more.
Welcome back to Braintree Today. Now let's get right into more stories. 3 hikers, including 2 from Quincy, Massachusetts, were rescued after they got lost near the summit of Mount Monadnock in New Hampshire. In a news release, New Hampshire Fish and Game officials said when the hikers got lost on Friday, they weren't wearing warm clothes and didn't have any lights. As it got dark and the wind chill temperatures fell below 0, the hikers were completely unprepared to make it back. According to officials, one of the hikers, a 63-year-old woman from Quincy, had to be carried more than a half mile down the mountain because her condition had worsened. The other hikers, a 50-year-old from Quincy and a 37-year-old from Thailand, made it down under their own power. They reached the trailhead at about 8:30 p.m. Fish and Game officials encouraged hikers to check the weather forecast first and prepare for winter conditions. News of new taxes are on the horizon as Massachusetts Governor Maura Healey gave a glimpse into her 2025 budget plan last week. Her budget will feature $8.7 billion in local aid, which is a 3% increase compared to this fiscal year. Healy told the audience at the Massachusetts Municipal Association's annual meeting that her Municipal Empowerment Act would give Massachusetts cities and towns several options to increase taxes and fees to generate revenue. It would allow communities to increase the maximum local option lodging tax on hotel, motel, and other rentals from 6% to 7% of the price of a room. It would also increase the maximum local option meal tax from 0.75% to 1% of the sales price of a meal at a restaurant or a local store. The bill would also give towns the option to levy a new 5% motor vehicle excise surcharge. This is a fee charged by every city and town on vehicles registered in their communities based on the vehicle's value. The bill will be filed this week. In a related story, there are new concerns about Steward Healthcare's financial health and that some of its properties in Massachusetts are in danger of closing. South Shore Hospital already sees more than 500 patients while licensed for just under 400 beds. Fears that financially troubled Steward Health Care could close hospitals like Good Samaritan adds to the healthcare challenge in the region. Steward Healthcare reportedly owes $50 million in unpaid rent. Its properties include St. Elizabeth's in Brighton and Kearney Hospital in Dorchester. The Executive Office of Health and Human Services said it is monitoring the situation and plans to help preserve jobs and healthcare for everyone. Boston-based online home furnishing seller Wayfair announced another round of widespread job cuts last Friday. Friday's announcement of a workforce reduction involving approximately 1,650 employees comes almost exactly 1 year after the company announced it was slashing 1,750 jobs. The current layoff plan will affect approximately 13% of Wayfair's global workforce and 19% of the company's corporate team. According to the announcement, Wayfair believes the cuts will save the company more than $280 million. Wayfair co-founder and CEO Niraj Shah said in a statement, quote, "We're reducing team sizes across the organization as well as reducing seniority in certain roles that we plan to rebuild with modified leveling over the course of this year," end quote. This news follows announced layoffs by Sports Illustrated magazine, Macy's, and Google. Thanks for watching Braintree today. We'll be right back with more in entertainment.
Left unattended. Place them on a stable base 3 feet from combustibles. Their use is not recommended within a bedroom, but if you must do so, place a smoke detector on the ceiling within the bedroom. Plug a portable space heater directly into the outlet, avoiding extension cords. Thus, do not use lamp cords or power strips for this purpose. Are portable, unvented propane and oil-filled heating appliances safe to use within a residence? No. Massachusetts prohibits their use. These heaters produce asphyxiant gases. These gases can render an occupant incapacitated or dead. Please consider your safety during these upcoming colder months. Thank you for doing so.
Welcome back to Braintree Today. Today in entertainment, we have 3 new movie recommendations, but first, some celebrity news. Famous actor Alec Baldwin has been indicted on charges of involuntary manslaughter as prosecutors once again seek to hold him accountable for the on-set death of cinematographer Halyna Hutchins. Baldwin was initially charged in January 2023, but the charges were dropped 3 months later after Baldwin's defense team raised questions about whether his Colt 45 was functioning properly when it was fired. Hutchins was preparing to film a scene with Baldwin at a ranch near Santa Fe, New Mexico in October 2021 when the gun went off. Baldwin has maintained that he did not pull the trigger. If convicted, Baldwin faces up to 18 months in prison. Baldwin's attorney said in a statement, quote, "We look forward to our day in court," end quote. Now let's get right into the movie recommendations. First, Self-Reliance follows Tommy, who receives an invitation to win $1 million by playing a game where he must outwit hunters attempting to kill him. He realizes the hunters can only attack him when he's alone, but none of his friends and family believe the game is real. The film stars Jake Johnson and Anna Kendrick. You can watch Self-Reliance now on Hulu. Next, The Kitchen takes place in the dystopian future of London, where all social housing has been eliminated. Izzy and Benji fight to navigate the world as residents of The Kitchen, a community that refuses to abandon their home. The film stars Kano, and you can watch The Kitchen now on Netflix. Finally, ISS takes place in the near future and focuses on the flaring tensions aboard the International Space Station when a worldwide conflict breaks out on Earth. Soon, the US and Russian astronauts each receive orders from the ground: take control of the station by any means necessary. The film stars Ariana DeBose, and you can watch ISS now in theaters. That'll do it for News Today. I'm Martha Konstandinidis, and thank you for watching Braintree Today on BCAM TV. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.